sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports coverage of the world of golf brings us to the outskirts of the eternal city of Rome, where you'll find the Marco Simone Golf and Country Club. Alongside Frank Novelo, I'm Rich Lerner, and partner, you and I have called a lot of rounds of golf through the years. I know there's always something that piques your interest. How about today?
Rich, every day brings you a chance to do something special. And when we get to sit in this perch, that's what I look for. And I don't want to see the head going down. I want to see that every single shot is a chance to do something special. That could be a chip. Maybe the chip goes in. Maybe it's a 30-footer that goes in. Maybe a drive gets rifled down the fairway. Do something special.
That was a good effort. Not a perfect outcome, but Frank, hard to fault the player here because he had to take a full swing at that.
Yeah, actually hit it too good.
That one was running so hot.
Well, obviously he can do better, and he's going to have to on this next putt if he wants to just get out of here with bogey, Frank.
And this one's certainly going to be, well, worth the price of admission.
I think he'll be a little disappointed with that.
From about 8 feet.
Time to just pick up and move on to the next hole. Now to the second, another par 4. This is a bear, though, at 506 yards. Tee shots need to avoid a large central bunker, as well as 2 more further up the left side. Oh, this is tugged way left.
And so misses the fairway on the second hole. Add to that the bogey at the first. This is far from a dream start.
Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
158 yards left to the hole. Pin sitting in the back left portion of the green.
Bogeyed the first, and it's not looking much better here at the second.
Yeah, that's a good putt right there. You hate to be sweating loose for bogey, but it will indeed be just the one drop shot. Now to the third here at Marco Simone at 453 yards. It is the third of 3 par 4s to start out. Unlike the first 2 holes, this one bends to the right, and those who decide to take on the dogleg can often be rewarded with a short iron for the approach. That one looking a little right.
That's a pretty good break there to finish up in the first cut. With that ball sitting up fairly well, a lot more options available. Another example there of the struggle today. Iron shots just not getting in close enough, and another difficult two-putt.
Disappointment there. That'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. Our first par 3 of the round avails itself here at the 188-yard fourth. 2 bunkers right of the green should be avoided at all costs.
Didn't check, Frank.
Yeah, just not enough spin on that, really. I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward.
Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
So he will finish that one off, and maybe a roll of the eyes there as well. It's a bogey 4 here at number 4. Onwards to the 5th here at Marco Simone. It is the first of 2 shortish par 4s, this one at 376 yards. It's the first hole where water really comes into play. Those going with driver off the tee will need to keep their drives right, leaving a short approach to a somewhat tilted green.
Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
All right, so just a step or two into that first cut. Here's his second to the par 4. And that'll do just fine. 10-foot putt left. Yes, very methodically done, and that one in for a birdie. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. All right, that's a board, but a lot of green between ball and hole. We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
Yeah, I don't see a whole lot of break in this overall. Distance very important. It might be one of those putts. Hit it firm, you take the break out altogether.
Yeah, that's a pretty good putt. Just a little bit off the mark. Just poor execution, and now 5 over par after another bogey. The 7th is the longest of the par 3s here at Marco Simone at 222 yards. This hole features 2 bunkers short, protecting a long kidney-shaped green. Players who do not dial in the yardage just right can be left with an extremely difficult 2-putt. Did not make a good sound coming off the face, and that'll be trouble over there. This will test the skill set here. It's his second.
Well, it's tough to shake off that bogey at the previous hole, especially when you hit a shot like that.
Needing to get this close. It's his 3rd at the par 3.
So that not his best, and this part of his game has been disappointing to say the least today.
It certainly has, and sometimes you just get too much going on upstairs. You know what I'm talking about. So you don't focus on what you need to do.
Pretty good read there. Definitely good speed, and it just skips a foot or so by. Well, 5 over par doesn't sound too bad. Not the best effort, but you make double bogey, 7 over par. That's not where you want to be, is it? The 8th hole is the longest of the par 4s here at Marco Simone, measuring out at a full 525 yards. Because of its length, this is a par 5 for the members, as water is in play up the entire left side of the hole and leads to a green that extends right around the hazard. This one starting a hair right.
It's been the official spray can driving exhibition today. They're going everywhere.
So after the missed fairway, his second now from the rough at 8. Look here at birdie.
And a very makeable look here. Not too much undulation at all. Maybe just a slight move to the right.
Yeah, he wanted that to go a little more, but that's not too bad from there. That's nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. The 9th hole is where we find the first of 3 par 5s here at Marco Simone. This one at 587 yards. Similar to the 8th, water is an issue up the entire left side of the hole. The green is well protected too, with 2 bunkers left, 1 to the right, and that aforementioned water coming into play on shots long or left. This one starting up that left side.
The beauty of this par 5, so many different ways to play it. You can be a little wayward, even with the tee shot or the second shot, but really, it's going to be about the 3rd shot today. How close can you hit it?
Okay, on the putting surface, but work to do from there. A long one coming up here for birdie. Oh, that one read perfectly. It is a birdie here at the 9th, and that's going to finish off a front 9 of 41, 6 over par. The backside begins here with a par 4 10th at 453 yards. This is a nice hole. It's almost hard to believe you could be so close to the bustle of Rome and yet find a lush green fairway here with a burbling creek meandering its way along the right side of the hole. Oh, do you believe it? Right off making birdie, this tee shot at the very next hole. Out of bounds. Well, that ball came into contact with everything that you do not like. Right on a golf course, the leaves, the branches, the trees, and then ultimately into the hazard. It's 37 yards to the hole. Well, hit the stroke limit on that one. Now to a risk-reward hole, the 329-yard par 4 11. It's a dogleg left, slightly uphill with water coming into play on the left-hand side. Bombers will have a chance at going for glory, though the green is protected by 2 bunkers short and left and some serious humps and hollows to the right. Just too much momentum there for it to hold up, and that ball's going to trundle into the water. So the drop taken, and now he'll try to find some way to fashion an up and down from where he is and still get out of here with a par.
Thick rough, that's for sure. And you can really see it slow the club face down. Ball's come up way short.
Nah, might have stared at that one too long. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut. Okay, well, the wheels are definitely falling off a bit. The triple on the previous hole backed up straight away by a double bogey here. The grandeur of this place really hits you when you stand on the tee here at the par 5 12. Tee shots will need to navigate 3 left side bunkers and another larger bunker to the right. From there, 3 more bunkers are very much in play around the green for those trying to get home in 2.
Way too good, I must say. That was just smashed. Man, sizable putt left.
21-foot putt set to go.
Oh, how about that for a par putt? That'll bring a smile to their face. Very well done. Now to the 13th, a beguiling little par 3 at 150 yards.